Welcome back to the Western Oval for the third and final quarter of the first semi-final. Leigh Districts says a great comeback in that second quarter there, 5-4-34, trailing East Belmont, who are 7-7-49 as the ball's bounced down back in the centre of the play. Little kick off the ground there from Ray, the Tent City Campy, punches it out wide. Who wants this one? Out wide it goes. McLaughlin to chance. Crashed his way through the pack there. And almost a free kick could have been paid. Play on is the call. The umpire's letting it go. Out wide. Picked up here by Brigel, it might have been. Right foot kick, long one. But sitting back, taking the mark in defence. Paul O'Loughlin takes a nice grab. He sends the ball back towards centre wing. Leigh Districts, they certainly lifted in that second quarter, Jason. Let's see if they can continue the good work in this third and final one.
Jeff Shaw over the top of the ball in the centre of the ground. Tackled Burnett. Shaw follows it up. Short little kick off the ground. Travis Kelly measures the pass towards Edwards. It's over his head. Fort comes out from full forward. Oh, he's tackled high. No free kick. Johnson gets the ball, turns around on his right boot. It's away. Out of bounds on the full, and a penalty free kick to Leigh Districts in the back pocket.
Okay, I'd like to introduce Adam Edward to the microphone. Adam, good afternoon to you. Doing some special comments while Ronnie Brain's having a quick break.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, he sounds like Rexy already.
You'll be right. Now, ball kick back. Good kick too. Well out over half back. Harris is the target. Up he goes, the big fella. Can't take the mark at ground level. Leigh doing well. Little tumble punt. Goes straight past the Eskimo Quinn. Crashed his way out of the fence. Here comes Darren Phillips. Comes back round onto the right foot. He kicks it out wide. The kick's okay. Ian Burnett sits back, takes the mark at half forward, plays on, has the bounce, not a particularly effective one. The hand pass not too good to Butch Legal, who's had a fresh air shot. He's actually hand passed that out of bounds. The umpire's pinned a free kick here. I think it'll go Leigh District's way. I think that...
yes, I think it was a bit too high there.
After the ball went out of bounds. And just raffling who's going to take this one.
Filer to take the free kick.
About four of them wanted to have it there, but Mickey Filer's eventually got it and goes the short one. Not a bad kick from Filer either too, because Ricky Hardy runs onto the footy and takes a mark just inside the defensive 50 for Leigh. Looks down the ground, doesn't see much happening, so elects to kick it long. From behind, Danny Mortar's up high, punched away by Westhorpe at ground level. Here comes the Leigh Districts. Wolf, he's been a good player, tried to crash his way through, left it behind on that occasion. Ian Burnett went in hard there for East Belmont, but clever play here. Little chip out's okay. Winds up with Taylor from Harding. Away goes Harding with a right foot kick in towards the half-forward zone. Out comes Roweth, is it? Picks it up, spins around on the right foot, kicks the ball into the forward zone. It's 2-on-1 down there. Needs a bit of support the play. Got some too. Claimed good tackle down there too by Brett Dunlop. Has he been rewarded for the free kick? I don't think so. He's going to ball it up.
Off the bottom of the pack, Taylor there. Umpire to come in and do the honours. He balls it up. Harris gets a tap down. Roweth taps it on as well with Legal. Quinn at the ball. Hill also. Straight through Jeffrey. Can't take the ball with him. Kicked out towards Brendan Cowan in the middle of the ground. Turns around. Oh, gets around two.
Well played.
Gets a short little kick as well. And Andrew Hill marks it on the point of the square at half forward. Out of side.
Adam, just quickly, how important the first goal of this quarter?
Very important, especially against the wind. If East Belmont get it, well...
Okay.
Who knows, really.
Hill goes short. No mark to Mortar. Played on. Butler, left foot kick towards the point of the square. Cowan pushes away Bookta. Falls towards Taylor, and he's kicked his second goal for the day, has he? No, he hasn't. One behind.
Oh, I thought it was there. So I disagreed hard in the mouth stuff that time, Adam.
Yes. I think, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that would have been a very important goal, especially against the wind and with East Belmont kicking into strong wind, with the winds, kicking down to the city end. But unfortunately, it was only behind, and here we go for East Belmont on centre wing.
Yeah, good kick from Bookta, found Coulter. He got it into the centre of the ground, but the Lions have lost a bit of possession here. Goes out towards Harris, had a bit of a fumble. Picked up by, crashed his way through there. Harding's done well. Chip pass is okay, and he chips it out wide, and Butler takes the mark.
He's on half forward now. Goes long towards Roweth, who's behind. Dunlop in front, takes a good mark, unopposed. Plays on quickly with his left boot, back towards the wing. Harris over the back, can't take the mark. Good play there by East Belmont to keep it in front. Buchanan. Travis Kelly there to help. He's in front of Jolly. Handballs out in front. He runs onto it as well. Gets a good shepherd. Falls down. Back up. Handball over the top. Handballs it straight onto the bike track. And a throw in. 7-7 plays 5-5. 14 points the difference. East Belmont in front.
And a Leigh District player down there, just picking himself up, hanging in the head a bit. He's got, he looks a bit dizzy too. We'll pick him up in a minute. Out there wide at half forward, Eskimo Quinn going to pick him up.
Jolly off the half-back flank. Left foot kick towards the centre of the ground. Cowan in front. Sorry, that was Harding in front. Takes a good mark. No, it was Cowan in front of Phillips in the middle of the ground. He plays on quickly, goes towards centre half forward. Ball kick off the boot. Calder turns around. Dunlop's there. Calder gets it. Handball back towards McLaughlin. Bad bounce. Butler comes in. Also Harding there for Leigh Districts. Falls out towards Roworth. McLaughlin on the bottom of the pack. Gets it towards Pamplin. Handball, though, only goes as far as Harding. He goes for home. Buchter's there. Will it bounce through? No, it hasn't. It's play on the call. It's bounced through for a behind to Harding.
Well, a pretty promising start. Leigh District's kicking against the breeze here and doing it quite well.
Yeah, the only thing wrong with them at the moment is they seem to be falling down half forward.
Okay, need a lift in that area perhaps. The long kick in again from Buchter clears the back of the pack. I hope that was touched for the East Belmont side's sake. As Jamie Legal was chasing it, it was not. It'd be a free kick coming up here to... that might well be Ricky Harding waiting for the ball to come back. It is. It's come back from behind the BW Hudson Engineering Design sign. Harding chips the ball across, and this player's lifted his game a bit since the first quarter in Brendan Cowan. He takes it to the centre of the ground, kicks it up. Look at the breeze hold that one up. There's certainly some wind out there now. Pay the mark, umpire. Has he paid that? I don't think he did to the big fella Coulter. But they got the ball out of the pack anyway, do the Lions.
Phillips gets it out towards the wing position. Travis Kelly gets around one, picks the ball up now. Can set something up. Short kick, the lead from Edwards is good. He takes the mark, plays on quickly to Jeffrey, puts him under pressure from Davis. He's quick enough to get his right foot to it. Fort is in front. Helped there by David Jolly for Leigh Districts in the back pocket. Goes across the goal. Could be dangerous. Or Johnson gets a hand to it. File it also. Travis Kelly's there. Donaldson, he's tackled. He loses the ball. Leigh Districts on the bottom of the pack. Davis. He gets it out. Jeffrey can run onto it. Hill comes at him. Jeffrey on his right boot. Across the face of goal. And out of bounds on the full. And David Jolly to take the free kick in the back pocket.
And 4.5 minutes gone on the Bannockburn Sporting Trappies third quarter time clock, and how lucky David Jolly. Could have come to the defensive side, chipped it across the goal, could have cost him a goal, it didn't. He kicks this one back into play from that back pocket. Running after the football there is the 10th city. Ray Campy, he can't get it. It's out of bounds, half forward flank. East Belmont into attack at 7-7-49 to 5-6-36. The margin now is getting a little bit less all the time. Let's see if it'll stay that way. It goes down to the forward zone. Here's a chance for four. He swings onto the right foot. He's had a flying shot for goal. He had foot.
No,
kicked the goal.
Scant.
This is... what's his name? Panty, we called him, didn't we?
Scant.
Scanty.
Scanty Ford.
Scanty's kicked his fourth.
What a magnificent goal by Fort. The spins around on the six-pin with his right foot and just bangs it through. And he's already kicked forward. And it's a very important goal to East Belmont.
Yep, that was the one they wanted with the breeze there. The breeze certainly favouring rate of screen. We've gone 5.5 minutes on the Bannockburn Sporting Trappies time clock as coming off for a spell as Ian Burnett. And I think Dave Franey might have been the player to come on.
He was.
And the ball back in the middle now. Let's see how they go in the centre bounce. They need to get this one out of the centre. I think Leigh Districts to get themselves back in it. They've had the best of the quarter so far, but haven't kicked the goal. Harding's the one. He gets it out of the middle for them. The kick not too good, though, from Harding, and too tall on that occasion. That looked like Dunlop took the mark at centre half back.
Gets a short little kick to Phillips on the wing in front of Brendan Butler. He takes the mark. Plays on now through the centre of the ground. Puts it high. Wolf's underneath it. Franey also. Donaldson, good roving off the pack. Gets a right foot kick to it. Butler. Bad bounce. Phillips taps it away. Falls towards Brendan Cowan, who's picked up his game in the third quarter. Handball towards Bruget. Right foot kick. Oh, in front, Cowan. That's where you got to be. And he was there in front of Bookton. Takes the mark 30 metres out from goal.
Unfortunately for Butcher there, the ball just fell short and the Leigh Districts player was in front.
Yep, that's where you got to be, and good mention there for poor Brugel, who was the player that was damaged out on that centre wing there before. I picked him up, and he's got up and been able to put a lovely pass down the throat of the big fella, Mark Cowan. He's got two. He comes in to kick his third goal. They're clapping down there. I think it's home. Full points on the board, and Cowan answers that previous goal for the East Belmont side and puts them back within striking distance once again.
We could be in for a good game here at the West Oval, and there's a very important goal to Cowan and the Leigh Districts, and if they can keep it up, well, anything could happen in the last quarter.
Third
especially
quarter.
with them having the win.
Third quarter, Leigh Districts 6-6-42, East Belmont 8-7-55, 13 points of difference on the APCO Easy Shops third quarter scoreboard.
They're in and around Geelong. They're at East Geelong. They're at North Geelong. They are at sunny Barwon Heads, and they're out there at Newcombe also.
7 minutes gone in this third quarter. Farrow gets the ball out. Jeff Shaw falls to him. Free kick, though, found. Farrow held too long there by Franey. And a free kick in the middle of the ground to the Leigh District's ruckman.
He's been workmanlike today rather than a dominating player. He takes it just on the defensive side of the centre, kicks it locked towards Harris, punched away well from behind, run past Quinn, comes back towards Wolf, who copped one, play on the call. Well, Quinn goes in and leaves nothing to be desired in his fierceness at the ferociousness of the football, if you don't mind. He didn't wind up with it, but he frightened the daylights out of 3 or 4 that thought they might. And we'll have a ball up.
Ball up now, Farrow. And Westhorpe falls to Legell, who gets one high, and a free kick. Jamie Legell in the middle of the ground.
Umpire signalling the shoulder. It looked a little higher than that.
Yep. Legell just inside the centre square, goes towards the half-forward flank. Johnson being held onto by Filet, gets a hand to it. Buchanan, good roving. Oh, sneaky little hand pass to Pamplin, and he didn't know much about that.
They call that a look-away hand pass, Adam, but the player that was receiving it wasn't looking at the look-away hand pass, I don't think.
Certainly not.
Okay, boundary throw in. East Belmont Lions into attack. Westhorpe does the ruck work, flips it over the top. It's knocked back by Hill. Down towards the run there of Wolf, who couldn't get away with it. He was well tackled. In goes the mighty Eskimo. He doesn't come out with it, but Andrew Hill does. Got a hand pass away. Put Harris under pressure. The big fella did well. He got out of 2 or 3 tackles. The kick, however, not too good. Oh, the bounce is a lucky fortune here. On the ground, the 33 Guernsey of Pat Goonan's in the action straight away. Hand pass over the top to centre half forward. It bounces the wrong way this time for the district side. Kick off the ground by Dunlop. Gets it back out of the attacking zone. Coulter, he'll have to kick it off the ground also. He's out positioned on this occasion. No one still can pick this football up. A little hand pass from the 20 to the 30. That was okay. Butler across to Farrow, and he goes down to centre half forward, but not so well.
Phillips takes the mark at centre half back. Poor kick from him though. Puts Jeff Shaw under pressure. Franey straight through the pack and handball it on. No, he keeps going. Left foot kick. Great kick too to Edwards, leading from centre half forward. He takes the mark. And Harris got one from behind the play. Did he, Cookie?
Oh, let's just say yes. No names, no pack drill.
I saw it.
Edwards will kick from 55 metres out of side, just inside the centre square. It'll be a fair kick from there.
And I don't know if that was scored on camera or not, but I think one player will be thinking
it
was.
It's not. Noel Fanning nods his head.
Edwards now unloads.
Poor kick off
with
the boot.
The breeze. Not a good kick at all, as you called, Jason. The ball now spills across the pack. McLaughlin is down there. Buchanan, in fact, can't pick it up. Ball out of bounds. And, gee, this take might be worth watching, I think, by the end of the day.
There you go up there, Tigger, all right?
8-7-55, 6-6-42. Boundary throw in. Deep in the East Belmont attacking zone. Filet gets a tap down. Buchanan at the front of the pack. He's still there. Gets his right foot to it, to the teeth of the goals. Jolly, has he marked it on the line? He has done so in the last line defence. And David Jolly takes the mark.
The veteran saved a certain goal on that occasion. He's telling his players to get back. I'm going to kick it long. David Jolly now tries to kick it short. He's tried this too often for mine today. He should be putting the boot into it. Doesn't come off. At ground level, Jeffrey gathers the football, tumbles it back in. Jolly has to take the mark. He got the hand pass away a little bit quickly. Here comes Quinn. He's tackled by Wolf, pulled to the ground. Play on the call. Hill gets the hand pass over the top, but it's out of bounds in that back pocket position. No,
free kick being paid.
Free kick. And it's going to go to little Andy Hill, who's been a workhorse this afternoon. He's chipped it in short. Not a particularly good kick, I wouldn't think.
Don Taylor.
Taylor, is it? Yep. Yeah, Taylor. Not a bad one, but there's no one back here. They're forming the wall across here pretty well. Coulter did it nicely, but the big fella battled on pretty hard there with the ball at the turf. Big Farrow, and he's going to win a bit of possession here. If he can gather it cleanly, he can't. He got support from Butler. He's in a bit of strife. Claim tackled, loses the footy. Play on. The umpires let it go. Little Travis Kelly bursts away with a bit of pace. Lines up with the right foot and goes for Franey in the forward pocket. And running with the fly of the football takes a great catch.
I think East Belmont were very lucky here when the Leigh District squad couldn't go on with it. Ball just didn't bounce right for him.
Franey kicked the ball across the ground to centre half forward. Greg Johnson made position and took the mark. He'll be kicking from 50 metres. Good play from Travis Kelly in the middle of the ground before to get the ball to Franey. Now Johnson's ended up with it. Kicks from 50. Good kick off the boot. Deep to the square. Could be over the top. It is.
That's a goal.
Good kick from Greg Johnson.
Nice kick from outside 50.
That's his first goal this afternoon.
Certainly unloaded there. The breeze helping that one, and Johnson, that's his first goal of the day, and well, a vital one, Jason, because just regarding a little bit of ascendancy, I think they want to start the last quarter, perhaps 3 goals in front, 3.5 in front. Apco Easy Shop's third quarter scoreboard popped up there, just told us it's 6-6-42 on the board to Leigh Districts. And East Belmont have gone too. Here it is, 9 goals, 7-61.
Yeah, well, we saw how East Belmont came back in the second quarter, so they'll obviously be trying that in the last quarter. Westhorpe gets tackled by Andy Hill in the middle of the ground after the bounce, and Andy Hill will take the free kick for holding the ball on Westhorpe there. He goes now with his right boot deep towards Cowan and Harris. Calder in front, can't take the mark, tapped on by McLaughlin. Jeffries there, kicks to the outer side. A race on between Legel and Harding. Legel will be there first. Bad bounce, slips over, gives Harding a chance now. Gets a handball inside. Smothered though. Legel ends up with it. Short kick across centre half back. Finds Calder. Oh, he drops the mark. Should have taken it. Can handball it over. He does. Jeff Shaw now. He's got Bookter running as well. He takes a bounce at half back. Franey comes up to do the shepherding. Quick kick by Jeff Shaw towards centre half forward. Buchanan behind, can't take the mark. Good play by Legel to get it out. Edwards is there also, taps it on. Travis Kelly's inside now. He can handball it over or turn around onto his right boot. He handballs now, running into goal. Jeffrey ran all the way down and misses the goal.
Did everything right, Craig
That's
Jeffrey.
let down by Craig Jeffrey. And the play just started over there in the back pocket for East Belmont and beautifully carried down. Unfortunately, couldn't cap it off.
Yeah, golden opportunity missed on that occasion.
Good running from Jeff Shaw. Kick out to the outer side, looking for Harris and also Cowan in front. Good roving by Danny Mortar at the front of the pack. Gets around Kelly, or gets one high as well as he gets the kick away. Westhorpe's on the wing by himself. The big ruckman can pick it up, kicking inside towards Darren Phillips. Oh, poor kick though towards Taylor, but he finds Legel. He can't take the mark. Can be tackled by Farrow. Gets it out towards Phillips. Gets his right foot to it. Fort coming out strong from full forward. Taps it away. In the pack now. Develops at centre half forward and will have a ball up. 9-8-62, plays 6-6-42, 20 points of difference.
We've gone about 14.5 minutes on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophy's third quarter time clock. Pretty good game of footy now, as Hill actually does the ruck work, gets it down too. They clear the ball out of the middle, but they can't get it past this centre to the ground position, Leigh Districts. They need a bit of luck here. Running in is Brendan Cowan, couldn't handle the footy. Big hand pass too for the Lions. Out comes Little Hill again, he's got it, in trouble. Get rid of it, son, he does. The hand pass, not bad at all. Gets it across to his teammate there in Campy. Campy's kick is a shocker. Here comes Phillips, bursts his way out of defence and kicks from defensive side to centre wing. Down towards the half-forward zone. Edwards is the target. Taken away from him by Follett. Follett was thrown off the football after he got rid of it. But the East Belmont Lions don't like it. At the free kick going to go to Big Mick Follett.
A pretty fair tackle there.
Free kick, Violet, at half-back. Grandstand side. In the shadows there of the grandstand. He goes with his right boot. Towards Cowan from behind. Yeah, good mark. He had his name written on it all day. Takes it out on the wing position. And he's lifted his work rate in the third quarter, Cookie.
Yeah, he had probably halfway through that second quarter he started to get to the player, but hadn't seen much of him until then, but he certainly had a dip since then. Now, he licks to go wide. Good kick though, because this game's getting pretty lively out here. The mark's been taken by Ricky Harding, who wants to play on quickly and drill it long down towards the goal mouth. The bounces just nicely there for that. Looks like Bookner is streaming his way out of the fence. Hand pass over the top, not too good. Here comes Wolf. Oh, he runs straight into his opponent. The ball spills free. Donnie Taylor a chance. No one can get the ball clearly out of the pack. Stacks on the mill. The umpire's letting it go. Temper's getting pretty frayed. And here's the emergency umpire on the ground again for only for 25 metres.
That's a waste of a run.
He's just warming up, I think. He's going to come back now because the umpire's going to bounce the ball in the half-forward line for Leigh Districts.
Westhorpe taps it towards Phillips. He gets his kick away. Jeff Shaw's going to be under pressure from Camp. He goes towards the boundary line. And a boundary throw in.
Getting pretty fiery out there. Good contest too.
Boundary throw in. Players looking into the sun. Westhorpe, Legel over the back. Gets a tap down. Farrow gets a second tap. Through Coulter onto his right boot towards half-back. Franey against Harris and Hill. Franey keeps his eyes on it. Can't take the mark. Oh, thrown out to Franey. Thrown out to Franey, but he's got the ball on the wing. Goes through, takes one bounce. Left foot kick towards Edwards. He can't take the mark. Kelly can't kick off the ground. Ashley Davis, good work from him at centre half-back for Leigh Districts. And a ball up on
Good effort, Ashley Davis.
It was.
He's had the better of Edwards this afternoon.
And Kelly was away if he didn't jump on that ball.
Did very well. He's affected the ball up at centre half back. The bounce isn't a particularly good one. It favours Travis Kelly, who runs back towards the centre of the ground. Now tumbles back from where it was bounced. A shocking kick. Picked up here by Big Bartlett. He's had an up and under windy wolf out towards the far side of the ground. Westhorpe giving chase to it, but the ball gathering pace, rolling away from Big Westhorpe. It's out of bounds over there in front of the Red Rooster sign.
20 points of difference, 9-8-62 to 6-6-42. 20 points of difference thrown in front. Farrow takes it out of the ruck and kicks towards Calder, who's at half back. Brendan Butler over the top of the ball for Leigh Districts, gets the handball out, not towards Harris though. Calder, goes the man, not the ball. Harris in there again. Umpire letting it go, ball comes out. Legel gets a handball to Jeffrey, who's running through the middle. Quick kick towards full forward. Fort, he overruns the ball. Back there was Chris Burgess. Turns around. Quick left foot kick towards Andy Hill. And Hill takes the mark. He plays on. Right foot kick out towards Westhorpe, who runs straight through the pack there. Good play. Gets around one. Has the ball in hand as well. Goes with his right foot up towards Burgess and Edwards. Edwards had his hands on it. Got it back. Turns around. Handball. Under pressure there. Falls to Buchanan, who can turn around. Free kick, though, for a hold.
Oh, free kick to East Belmont.
I would have paid that to Leigh Districts. In fact, I thought he was being retarded in the Shepherd.
Well, there you go. East Belmont got the free kick. Anthony Fort, or Scant. Scant Fort. Kicked 4 goals.
Yeah, Scott Anthony Fort. Scant, better known as. He's already got 4 on the board. He's been pretty good down there.
Yep.
He's played the position pretty strongly at full forward and lining up for his 5th goal of the afternoon. The margin's 20 points. This will put it out to 26. Be a pretty handy break for these Belmont Lions. Taking plenty of time about this one, Fort. Comes in now. Distance not a problem. Accuracy is a giant problem. He's kicked that one. He's got a point, but just as well. He was very close in. He would have scored absolutely nil there. So a lost opportunity there for the Lions. And they've got to put those ones through at them.
Absolutely. That was a shocking kick off the boot. It could cost him dearly as the game wears on.
Yeah, you can't afford to miss those in finals. Good call. Chris Burgess is going to put the ball back into play. Once he receives it, he's got it now. I think he might have got the job on Fort now too since the 3/4 time.
David Jolly telling him to go to the outer side. He goes with his left boot and he goes in that direction, looking for Harris. He's got 2 against him. Johnson's there. Franey straight through his legs. Ashley Davis gets a quick kick along the wing position. Westhorpe, the big ruckman, gets the ball, turns it back towards half forward. Nobody there for East Belmont though. Mortar couldn't run. Buchanan runs onto the ball nicely, takes a tap on the ground, can run straight into goal and put through his 3rd of the afternoon. He's done so. So what?
Nicely read off the ground by Buchanan. Ran on the ball beautifully and kicked the goal.
Yeah, did it nicely today. 10-9-69. There's the man larger than life with the 2 his red hat on, Ronnie Brown, in front of us there. 10-9-69. East Belmont Leigh Districts are 6-6-42. The margin's out to 27 points. And time ticking away. We've played 20 minutes on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock of the 3rd quarter. And, he's been a little bit quiet since the 1st quarter, Cameron Buchanan, but was able to do the job there. Out of the middle, important ball. Mark Cowan a chance, just overran it at the wrong time there. Went back and got it. Don't press from Dunlop. Kick off the ground by Hill. Comes down the ground to the Butler. Here comes Harry. Right foot kick into the pocket. Not a bad one either. Well, player didn't look like he's going near the ball there at all, Cowan. He fell us from behind the ear. He got away with it. The ball's got out of bounds in the forward pocket. And we'll have a boundary throw in.
10-9-69, 6-6-42. East Belmont side with a 27-point lead. Throw in front. East Belmont take it out. Hawks take it out. Good play by Pamplin. He can't get it much further than the boundary line though. And another boundary throw in.
Yeah, Paul Brugel did well there. Worked his way to the front, but unfortunately couldn't unload the footy before he was tackled. Let's see what he does this time. Actually, Harris does the ruck work. Legel comes in for the side. A clever knockdown. Got it away to Jeffrey. Jeffrey goes up towards centre wing west. Tap over the top was a beauty. He's got a running teammate out there. Coulter, Dunlop it was, goes up to half forward. They're starting to move the ball a bit better, the Lions here, as Buchanan goes round on the right foot, kicks the ball up into the forward zone. Waiting down, Wolf does well, steadies, has to kick to the attacking side of the ground, but tumbles the punt beautifully to the old fella David Jolly, takes the mark, kicks down towards the centre wing, but a good mark taken by Jeff Shaw. He wants to play on, he's allowed to, 2 and away goes Jeff Shaw. Right foot kick to centre half forward, not much penetration in that kick. And a mark taken there might be Ashley Davis it is. It was pushed to the ground. Now he's played on.
Yeah, gave it to Jolly, who slipped over at the crucial stage. Johnson picks up the ball, turns around and kicks a goal.
Nicely done by Johnson there. I think East Belmont could be a little bit further in front. They were a bit more direct with their kicking instead of kicking straight to like a Leigh District's player. Anyhow, there's another goal on the board to East Belmont, and they go further ahead.
Yep, the 22-minute mark on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. Leigh District 6:42 now. Trail East Belmont 11:9:75, and in this third quarter, 4 goals have been kicked by East Belmont, while Leigh Districts have just married. I better get married myself. Just managed the one into the breeze.
Back in the centre now. Westhorpe up. It's a tap towards Jeffrey. He picks it up. Good roving from Jeffrey, and he runs through the pack. Right foot kick deep in towards Fort, and Burgess behind, taps away up towards the scoreboard and out of bounds, boundary throw in. So a handy lead to East Belmont now. Yeah,
very costly mistake. He took a good mark there. The Ashley Davis that should have gone back and kicked the ball as far as he could towards the boundary line. And the silly plays cost another goal. Johnson kicks his second. All of a sudden, it's back down on the forward line again. And things not looking good for Leigh at the present time.
We've lost the ball over the back of the mound there. Could be in somebody's backyard, I think. See the scoreboard on screen there. 11:9:75. Plays 6:42. Late stages of the third quarter.
There's the flash, just showing the breeze certainly blowing from left to right of screen now. And, well, Leigh will be hoping it blows a gale in the last quarter because they're going to have a fair deficit.
What's that?
A fair deficit on their hands.
Fantastic.
At three-quarter time, unless they can bob a couple through pretty quickly.
Boundary throw in, Filet to do the work against Johnson. Falls towards Taylor. Gets a quick kick towards the boundary line. Does he find touch? He does. And a boundary throw in at half forward for East Belmont.
Farrow and Westhorpe to do the ruck work.
3 votes for Scotty Cowie.
Ball throw back into play. Westhorpe versus Big Farrow. Got the ball to turf. Leigh got a little tumbling punt. Phillips is there to intercept though, but couldn't handle it cleanly. Tapped away by Butler. He can't pick it up. Jeffrey can. Goes on right foot for the Lions. The kick drops short and coming out in front on this occasion. David Jolly in front of Glenn Newton, who's on the ground, and he takes the mark at centre half back for the Leigh Districts Hawks. He kicks the ball out wide, looking out there but not finding because the free kick or the mark's going to go to Westhorpe. He was looking for Harris, but Westhorpe too good on that occasion, and he'll repel the attack just on the centre wing.
Goes towards centre half forward, puts it high in the air. Buchanan from behind, can't take the mark. Franey will get the ball. Oh, ducks around one, but gets tackled by Taylor. Drops the ball, has support in Jeffrey, gets it out towards Edwards, who's got 5 metres on Matty Enright. He has to get rid of the ball quickly now. He does so. Oh, tackle without the ball, no free kick. It spins out of bounds and a boundary throw in.
Been very impressed with the East Belmont backline today. Been rebounding very well, springboard a lot of attacks. This could be the reason why East Belmont in front by so much.
Boundary throw in. Filet does the ruck work down there for the Hawks. He can't get it. A little bit of a fresh air shot there from Ian Burnett. He put it down on
touch.
Wasn't a point, evidently. They kept playing.
It is now.
We thought it was forced through for a point. We're marking it down.
That's probably why we missed the goal, is it?
And it was touched through the goal mouth. In fact, someone had a shot was touched.
So East Belmont stretched a bit further in front. David Jolly to do the kicking out. Oh, poor kick off the boot though. Calder leads Harris for the ball.
42 plays 76.
Picks it up.
Easy shop scoreboard.
Handball back to Burnett. Oh, he tries to go across the ground. Well done by Bruget there. Has help from Mortar. He picks it up, but there's the siren. 3/4 time. And at 3/4 time, East Belmont kicked 4 goals in that third quarter. And they lead 11 goals, 10-76. And Leigh Districts are 6 goals, 6-42. A margin of 34 points at 3/4 time.
Well, looks enough, Jason, that margin 3/4 time. What do you think, Adam? You think it's a big enough margin for them to hang on?
It'd be pretty good last quarter, I think. But I think, yeah, Eastbourne probably should hang on from here.
Okay, we'll
But
be
with
back.
the wind, the way it is going at the moment, the phase pretty stiff at the moment. Anything's possible in the last quarter.
Okay, Adam says anything's possible. They look to have a big enough margin. We'll soon find out because the third quarter's finished. The final quarter will be coming up after this break.